If we want to talk about important chapters in the American history of the 20th century, we have to talk about the Woodstock Festival. This festival was planned by four friends called Michael Lang, Jane Roberts, Joel Roseman, and Art Cornfield. It took place in a farm in Bentley in the Sullivan County, and it length an entire weekend on August on 1969, the days of 16, 17, and 18 of August. During this weekend were present two of the most important values of the American culture, the equality and the idea of change. Those two were involved in one of the biggest rock festivals in history, not only by the amount of spectators but also for the length and its magnitude. Woodstock has been considered as a symbolic act to promote a change in the mind of the Americans through peaceful movements like music and arts. At that time, United States was facing the Vietnam War, in which their youth were forced to go to the war and fight for their country and their principles. Uh, Consequently, it appears a new culture called hippies. This culture was against any act of violence and the idea of leaving their country for the any war. Despite of it, they promote like peaceful movements through the music and the arts, and it was present in that huge festival called Woodstock. As an example of change through the peaceful movements were the statistics that Woodstock shown that that there weren't any act of violence in that festival, something that was very common and like normal in the rock festivals at that time. It also created a new uh, idea of making festivals instead of the ones that were being developed in the past. Additionally, we can say that equality was present in that festival because it allowed the entry of different people regardless their age, um, gender, race, and even sexual preferences. That idea of considering everyone with the same characteristics and the same benefits and opportunities disregarding any differences is important in American culture because they consider everyone as equal. Even though at that time that idea of equality wasn't as strong as today. In 1969, there was a strong perception about race and gender, so Americans used to segregate people with differences. However, hippies weren't worried about that. Actually, they treated everyone equally. And an example of that is the audience of 400,000 people that were at that festival and paid the $18 of the ticket without any gender, race, and even age restriction. To conclude, Woodstock and the hippie culture will be considered as something totally opposite to the American culture because their idea of being against their principles and especially to the war. Nevertheless, it involved two of the important values of the American culture that are the idea of change and the equality.